Welcome back to Mental Health Matters. This is yet another video, and I'm so happy to be here as usual. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, especially on the last video that we had. And of course, you are more than welcome to check out the rest of the videos on the channel. And today we are going to talk about something really interesting, as the title suggests. Is your cup empty or full? And there are many examples where we talk about the glass being half full, your cup overflowing. There are many examples and situations where we can use that kind of analogy, that kind of reference, that kind of metaphor, where we are talking about a cup that is half full, half empty, a cup that is overflowing, a cup that is empty. So the question is your cup empty or full? And in the past, I have done a video regarding expectations, but as I go along, I can see that right now, it seems like in general, people are either dealing with the fact that somebody or something could not meet your expectations. If it wasn't for this person, if it wasn't for whoever, I wouldn't be here and this wouldn't have worked out like this. And then you have people that have really filled up their cups and things seem like they're going well, or things are genuinely going well in their lives and so on. And then you get people that are saying, oh, but if I would have still been with this person, or if, just constantly referring to the past, if this, if that. And really, it all boils down to the fact that, is your cup empty or full? And who do you expect to fill up your cup? Who do you expect to fill up your cup? Are you expecting other people to fill up your cup? Or are you taking accountability and saying, I am the one responsible for filling up my cup, and when my cup is overflowing, that's when I can share with other people. That's when I can impact other people. That's when I can reach out to other people. Where do your expectations lie? Who is responsible for filling up that cup? Believe it or not, one of the fundamental reasons why people struggle with their mental health is the fact that they had expectations. They had great expectations. They expected something out of this life. They expected something out of people. They expected something out of situations. And those expectations were never met. And as a result, you suffer. You become depressed. You become stressed. You become anxious, and so on. And if we are going to touch a bit more on anxiety, sometimes we become anxious because somebody never fulfilled that expectation. Somebody never filled up your cup. So it's like you are still waiting. You're still waiting for somebody to fill in your cup. You're still waiting for something to happen. You're still waiting. And also, believe it or not, when you take charge and when you decide to fire the people that were supposed to do a particular job that is going to help you fill up your cup, when you decide to fire them and you take charge, that's when your mental health becomes very stable. That's when you feel good about yourself. That's when you feel healthy. That's when you feel like you are in control of what happens to you. You are in control of your thoughts. You are in control of your energy. You are in control of your power. And also, this thing of reacting or responding, sometimes as people, we react a lot to particular things, particular situations, and we don't realize at that point in time that that is actually you giving your power away. That is actually you giving your energy away. And in some situations, you don't need to react or you don't need to respond. You don't need to react and you don't need to respond. I definitely put together this content based on experience and, of course, based on other people's experiences in general. I have a worldly outlook. I look at what is happening in the world, but most of the time, I come here to describe experiences that I know I have walked through and that I know that other people have walked through and they've had to make particular changes to improve their mental health, to improve their outlook, to improve themselves, and so on. And I can say right now that I decided to fire people in my life that I had expected that they would be the best of friends, the best of whatever, you know. If I do this for this person and if I do that for this person, I'm surely going to get something in return. Well, that is not guaranteed. That is not guaranteed. And the minute you realize that A, you have been expecting other people to fill up your cup, like I said before, or B, you have been filling up other people's cups, filling up other people's cups, filling up other people's cups, and that time your cup is running dry. That's when the change starts to happen. And this is connected to people pleasing. This is connected to people pleasing. And when you people please, you believe that you always have to do good for other people. You always have to try and do for other people and do for other people and do because it's your responsibility. Well, the question is, who really gave you that responsibility? You know, the truth of the matter is, no one really knows that you're a breadwinner unless you start playing that role consistently. No one really knows. No one will label you as a breadwinner in a family or in a household unless you keep playing that role consistently. No one is coming out in your family or in your situation and saying, she's the breadwinner. Nobody did that at the beginning. But because you decided to play that role, you decided to play that role, you decided to play that role over time and over time. And that is the role that people attached to you, that, oh, okay, um, she or he's actually the one who's holding us down in this situation. We don't really have to do anything. And can you blame people that think like that? You can't blame people that think like that, because no matter your situation, no matter how bad is your situation, the truth is you chose that role. You chose to fill up other people's cups. Am I out here saying it's bad or good? That's for you to decide. I can't decide that for you. But I think the fundamental thing here is this: when you feel like, oh, you know, nobody really cares, nobody really cares about me, oh, nobody does, no one does anything for me, but I do everything for people, and your mental health is affected, because you know that's going to make you feel bad, that's going to make you feel some type of way, then the question should be, who gave you that role? Who gave you that role? Who gave you that role and attached that task and set of responsibilities? You absolutely did. So you really cannot control how people behave and how people react towards you, because they never asked you. Initially, they never really asked you. They asked you for specific things, maybe, but they never asked you to play that role full time and put on that mask full time and neglect yourself. So if you are feeling neglected, it's highly probable that you are the one that decided to neglect themselves. So when are we actually going to shift accountability and take charge? Everyone is looking outside in, and not inside out. We always looking, oh, but what do people think about me? What are people going to do? Oh, why, whatever. Like, you're always doing things to get a reaction. Can you do things for yourself? Can you fill up your cup? And when you feel that your cup is overflowing, you can decide to be like, okay, I need another cup to come through. And then, or I need several cups, everybody, I need several cups. And then I can just spill over in you, and I can just, because I have enough. Or you can begin to assess people that have their cups at the same level as you, and you can just pour at each other. You can pour at each other. It can be a give and take. I never realized up until now the importance of a give and take. I never realized the importance of a give and take. And trust me when I say, the minute that I realized the importance of a give and take, number one, I never gave a damn about who thinks what, and I still don't. And it's highly probable that I will never do it, because now it's a habit. Now it's a habit that I have. Because when you also think too much and care about what people think, or what people are going to say, that's you pouring into their cups. That's you pouring into the cups. Pour your energy into someone who's pouring your energy into you. Pour your energy into someone that's the truth is, people are going to talk, people are going to be bitter, people are going to have issues, people are never ever going to be satisfied. People are never ever going to be satisfied. Trust me, there are a good number of people that are not happy with me saying the things that I'm saying, or moving the way that I move. And there are a number of people that are like, okay, girl, we get you. We vibing on the same frequency. You and I are vibing on the same frequency. Because why? Because we pour into each other. And that can also just mean sharing information that relates. We vibe at the same frequency because we pour at each other. So what good will it bring me if I focus on people whose cups are either empty or at a completely different level? I don't know. What good will it bring me? Because what will happen is that now I'm going to shift my attention and shift everything and focus on those people. And then my cup is going to run out. I'm going to feel tired. I'm going to feel like I need to, I don't know, please people, act like something like that I'm not, be less authentic, be less genuine, care about the world, try to be like somebody else. There are people that live their lives trying to be somebody else, trying to be like somebody else. And those people's cups are dry. They will forever run dry. In fact, those people's cups are broken. They are broken. And those are the very same people that wonder, but why? But why me? Why am I sad? And why are things not working out? Why are things not working out? Well, if you begin to take back your energy, then things will begin to work out. Things will begin to work out. You can never work on yourself as long as you are focused on other people. As long as you are focused on other people, as long as you're still focused on what other people are doing in their lives, listen, what you think about me and what I'm doing in my life is not going to help you. It's not going to help you. It's not going to do anything. Instead, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. Take that energy and take that time and focus on yourself. Give to yourself, and you will see how transformational that is. You will see how transformational that is. It really is, you know, it I absolutely understand it's not easy. Every day I'm unlearning. I am unlearning old patterns and old ways. Every day we are shedding our skin. We are unlearning old ways of thinking, old ways of being. It's a process, but keep going. Because the minute you're worried about what is she doing? Who is she with? What, that's not going to benefit you. You are giving away your energy. You're giving away your energy. Our cups will only be full if we pour into ourselves. And that is the beginning of living a healthy life. That is the beginning of you being mentally stable, being emotionally balanced. That is the beginning of you realizing yourself, getting to wake up and realize your existence. A lot of us do not realize our existence. You know that you're alive and you're here, but you're so focused on what is she doing? What is he doing? Where is he? Whatever. Does he have this? He doesn't have that. When is he going to I don't know, have children? Oh, she has another child, or he has, like, how is that benefiting you? How is that changing, number one, your bank balance? How is that changing anything to do with the issues that you have? How is that improving your health? How is that improving your life, your livelihood as a whole? How is that impacting you? Focus on yourself, pour into yourself, and then you will see people that vibrate at the same level and people that have the same level of substance in their cups will start gravitating and coming towards you. Like I always say, if you are surrounded by people that you deem to be negative and draining, and it's always just a bad situation and low vibrational situation, that's just an indication that you are all in the same level. You are at the same level as those people. So we can't really point out fingers and say, oh, but I don't like this person because whatever. You're at the same level. But the minute you start taking back your power and your attention, your mental health system is like, ooh, okay, now we're working. Now I'm getting all the nutrients. Now I'm getting all the things that I need. To be sustainable. Now I'm getting all the good stuff. Now I'm getting all the good stuff. Now I can thrive. All that you need to do is think about yourself. And when your cup is full, things will overflow and pour into other situations. We cannot continue to hold other people accountable for our own mental health. This is why when you go to therapy, the first thing that they will always do is have a background check with you. Where do you come from? What happened? What happened to you? Because if you don't have an understanding of what happened, there's no way you'll realize that actually I need to make changes. I need to do this. Because it's always something from the past. We are always just carrying stuff from the past, and we're just carrying things from the past. Oh, I knew her. I have some people saying, oh, I knew her when we were in primary school. But the truth is, I'm not the same person that I was in primary school. How? How am I going to be the same person? And that shows that you are still stuck in the past. That shows that you haven't grown, you haven't evolved. Because we are human beings that are meant to evolve. We are human beings that are meant to evolve. And how do we evolve? We evolve when we pay attention, direct the attention towards you. Look at yourself. What is going on with me? And what is it that I need to change? What is it that I need to change? I had this situation where I was actually thinking about when I was a kid, like very small, actually a toddler, when I was probably 2 or 3. And to be honest, most people don't remember. Most people don't exactly what was happening at that point because you're very young. It's way back. And yes, some people do have like glimpses there and there. I remember this or I remember that. But I had like a very clear memory of the kind of kid or child or toddler that I was. And in my house, I have like a lot of pictures. And there was a point where I actually did like, there was this big store um, that we had in Joburg and I think around the country where they sold like clothes and homeware, furniture and stuff. And I remember being a model. So when I was a kid, like my mom would like just connect me to some agency and stuff, and they would just take pictures with for their baby collection, something like that, something strange, something along those like just a baby model, but not a full-time model. I think I just had like 2 or 3 gigs, and of course I had a bunch of pictures that I took at home and whatever, and I just had this. I just remembered how confident I was as a toddler and as a baby. And it really made me realize that, listen, a child that was so confident. And if you think about, any other child, even if you think about yourself, kids around you, if you have children, whatever, you can see how children's cups are just full. They're not thinking about, ooh, they're not thinking about, what is it that this person is doing, whatever. They're just thinking, am I happy? Am I playing? Am I getting fed? Am I sleeping? Uh, it's all about them. It's all about them. Children are just so full. And we can even say full of themselves. That's okay. That's okay. We can say they're full of themselves because they somehow at that age, it's like there's an intelligence, there's a knowing that it's all about me, bro. It's all about me. It's about me. What is happening where, as long as I'm good, as long as, and if I don't like somebody, if I don't like um something, I'm just gonna start crying and screaming and or throwing a tantrum and whatever. And something is going to happen. That situation will be fixed. It will be dealt with. But as we go along into adulthood, we forget about ourselves. We forget about ourselves. And we wonder, why am I, things are not working out? Why am I stressed? Why am I not feeling good? I'm so tired. I'm so drained. You're constantly thinking about other people. You're constantly thinking about other people. And the last example that I have is especially those situations, and I have been definitely in that situation a whole lot of times, and it broke my heart, and it made me realize that, okay, you need to just chill right here, and you need to take back all your energy, take it back. Moments where you need help, and you have helped everybody. You have helped you've helped people, and you helped the people that didn't even need your help. And when you need help, they are nowhere to be found, or man, they just don't know what to do with you. They just don't know how to help you. They don't know how to assist you. Those moments, because it's more than one, they really taught me a lot. They taught me to stand my ground, to stand my ground and realize that you can only give when you have something for yourself. You can't give something that you don't. You give something that you have and that is overflowing. Not only give something that you have, you might have something, but maybe it's just enough. At the moment, it's just enough for you. So When it's double and when it's overflowing, that's when you can give. That's when you can give. Those moments have really taught me, those heart wrenching moments have really taught me to fill up my cup, and then we can decide what to do after. We can decide what to do after. And I did not hurt anybody. I did not offend anybody. I'm not constantly thinking about what am I going to gain from people. You know, you have those people that think like that. And that shows a lot of lack. There's a lot of lack in terms of how they view themselves, their mental health, everything. There's a spirit of lack there. When you are constantly looking at what am I going to gain from this situation? What am I going to gain from this person? You are suffering from lack. You are lacking. So think about how you can begin to give back to yourself, because when you begin to give back to yourself, you don't have to fight to get a chance. You don't have to wait for somebody to give you a chance. You don't have to wait for people to see you and acknowledge you, because you know that your cup is enough, or you're in the process of filling up your cup as much as you want. And yes, cups do run out and we do run dry there and there in life. That's how it is. But take the time out to refill that cup. So I thank you so much. And I hope this was empowering and inspiring. Someone recently said that my content is about women empowerment. So I just want to clarify that my content is not about women empowerment. It's about human empowerment, and it is about mental health empowerment and life empowerment. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. Take care of yourselves.